Oh, okay. Testing, testing. It's not as late as I usually do it, so give me a sec. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. All right, sounds good. Let me see if audio's working. Okay, sounds good. Bryce, wasn't expecting you here. I'm expecting a hi and then bye. That's because that's what I do sometimes too. Kamen Rider music. Oh man, I knew I was forgetting something. I should have put on some music. Is that playing? Okay, there it is. That's Ghost and excuse me. Okay, 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 okay. Let's do this, everybody. Hey, everybody. It's the 50,000 subscribers stream special. I wasn't expecting to do anything today. I wasn't expecting. I didn't plan anything to do for 50,000, which is why right now it's just my face, and I literally have nothing else planned for the special. Like nothing. Like literally nothing. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do for like the next hour, maybe even 5 minutes. But I guess I'll start with the little speech here. I hope I look okay. Hi, Say. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Okay, starting out strong already. Congrats on 50K, Marcos. You're such an amazing content creator in the Tug community who has inspired me and countless others to love and create content based on Karate Bugman. Keep up the good work and cheers to 100K. John, I didn't expect you to be here either, but John, if you want to, I have some Smirnoff here. It's a little sticky because we had something to drink yesterday, but yeah, look, there we go. I don't drink Smirnoff, but I guess I'll try it if you want me to. I'm not a drinker. I'm not a heavy drinker like at all. So like a little bit of this is just gonna get me like, you know. Okay, so. Let's see. Speech here, right? I should probably tell you guys some like little speech of like of this whole channel thing. Excuse me if I sound a little tired. I was off work for about an hour and I was doing some things. So okay. It all started 10 years ago. My friend told me about this website called YouTube, and I spelled it YouTube with a U, and I was like, this website isn't working. And he was like, no, spell it with the Y-O-U, YouTube. And then I made an account, and here we are, 10 years later, 50,000 subscribers. Jeez, I probably should have planned this out. Okay. Okay. Hello, Goober. Hello, son. How are you? Hey, yo, what's up? Hey, okay, so with all that being said, everybody, I'm gonna try to open up the Ooh, it's a twist off cap. I'm just gonna drink a little bit of this. Don't do this at home, everybody. There's a Smirnoff Ice. I don't, like I said, I don't drink, so like a little bit of this is probably gonna be enough. Except, how much is it? 4.5%? Wow. Whoa, woohoo, yeah, whoa, let's go. Whoa. I hope my coworkers aren't seeing this. Whoa. I hope my friends aren't seeing this. Well, a few of my friends are already there. Thomas Jujubee, hey! Thomas, by the way, you and I gotta talk Saber when it's done. You know, the time's almost here for that Saber discussion. I really should have planned this. Okay, so I got a little Pac-Man the other day. It's SHF Pac-Man. He's very posable. He can like move his legs. God, I have no idea what I'm doing. Ah. Okay, I guess I'll answer your questions while I'm drinking myself to death. Furbus, happy 50K, Marcos. It's been a blast working on stuff with you. Hope we can do more of that in the future. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, geez, I think it's already starting to hit me. Oh my gosh. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. How much calories is this? I hope it's not too much. All right. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, everyone. Yeah, 50,000. Woohoo. Yeah. Oh man, I forgot. So I bought the Ariana Grande Fortnite skin yesterday. Let's do something fun, guys. Okay, okay. Let's do something fun. Okay, so I promise I actually had a couple of things planned. I'm just being weird. So let me get those out. Okay, but to be more serious for this, I guess that joke ran off a little long there. But to be more serious, I'm really appreciative of 50,000. That's I honestly never thought I'd reach this far. Like I've talked so much about when I was at like 100 subs. I was telling Dallas, man, I never thought we'd get 100 subs. I never thought we'd get like 1,000 views on a video, and that was with our Power Rangers video. And we got a lot of mean comments on there, even on like especially on Reddit. A lot of people didn't like those, and we were like, it was fun. We did it anyway. And that was kind of cool. That was kind of poggers, like it was fun. And then we just kept making videos, and that kept going on and on. Oh, hi, say thank you, Ariana Grande from Fortnite. It's kind of funny seeing her like pack heat. And we got a victory royale yesterday, me and Dallas, just to with the Ariana Grande skin. And and I think the biggest contributor to reaching 50K obviously is you guys. You guys really helped out this channel and the interactions, and of course, I'm always very appreciative of that. Um, I guess I can bring in a few more. Oh, John, thank you so much. Friendos, people who know me, if you want to join the call, I'm on Discord. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Are you that strong? No, no, you're not. Mm. This actually tastes kind of good. Like my friend Jasmine picked this out and was like, "I love Smirnoff," and I was like, "I never tried it before," and wow, this is actually really good. I might just buy it for myself. And and of course, the history of Kamen Rider videos are always what is really what pushed the channel forward. And seeing you guys here, of course, the history of Kamen Rider is like the biggest thing on this channel. And well, I they do take a lot of work, and I apologize for like how much work, for how long you guys have to wait, especially the O's video. That's the O's video is like a year and a half. That like you guys have been waiting a year and a half for it. I don't have anything else to say about that, but it's I do have a trailer planned for next week. Once I get some footage done, and then we'll see what goes from there. So everything's pretty poggers so far, and I really appreciate everybody here. I'm probably not gonna end up crying like I did in the New Year's video, but I might be pretty close. I think yesterday I had a little bit too much with my friend, and I was pretty close to crying. But then here I am, and I'm like, hey, it's gonna. Oh my gosh, jeez, oh my gosh, I'm really not a heavy drinker because I'm starting to feel it already. Ugh. I promise I don't drink often either. Okay, it was just yesterday and today. So yeah, I actually kind of wanted to do a couple of drunk history video, or at least drunk videos, and show you guys how weird it is. Okay, but anyway, so you guys have three choices here for what we're gonna do: Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, or General Toku. I'm gonna wait for your Oh wait, actually, I can probably just no. Actually, I'm gonna wait for you guys' interactions here. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. I do have a lot planned for next year. I have a lot planned for like December. I don't have much else between here and December, but December I have a lot to think about. Actually, Aaron, if you're off work, I'm gonna be in the Among Us chat if you want to say hi real quick. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Um, what was it? Oh, okay, Smirnov, you're actually creeping up on me now. I had it right there, Mr. Smirnov. What was it again? Super Sentai, history of Super Sentai. Yeah, I no, I didn't say Siri. I said history of Super Sentai. Okay, I have a plan. History of Super Sentai might be a thing next year if things go right because I did some things and hopefully those things will work out for History of Super Sentai next year. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Sentai, Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai. Can't stay long, but happy 50K. Thank you so much. Smirnov is delicious. This is my first time trying it. Actually, let me see. Yesterday.
And me?
Oh, hello, Aaron. God, hold on. I can't think. Give me a second. Hello, Aaron. Welcome to the stream. All right, caller number one. You're live.
I'm live.
Yes.
Well, I just want to say, congratulations and everything. And
All right. Yeah, thank you, caller number one, for coming into the live stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Next up, I mean, not next up, but I have this. Okay, let's go with some Super Sentai things. I'm seeing a lot of Super Sentai comments in there, so we'll go with that. I don't have anything else with that, but we'll do that anyway. Is there? No. But what came after Ryu Soldier, guys? Like, Toei sucks because copyright. I don't know about. Well, yeah, but Thank you for the 50,000 wishes, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. John, if you're here, you can say hi too. Otherwise, I'm gonna move on to the other chat. But thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me. What was it? Oh, Linkara had his history of Power Rangers Beast Morphers yesterday, and I watched it, and it was actually really cool. Like I liked it a lot. For once, it was actually one super long video instead of like multiple, which I actually really appreciated, and I thought it was really cool of him to do. So I really liked it a lot. Cure Mage. Oh yeah, Cure Mage's after Ryu Soldier. Man, how can I forget that? If Cure Mage is my favorite Sentai, or maybe it's just because Ryu Soldier is like one of my least favorite Sentai. So I'll just talk about Cure Major. Tail Warrior Thomas, Cure Major, good job, Marcus. Thank you. Well, one of my other friends suggested a Q&A, like a 50,000 sub Q&A thing to do, but honestly, I wouldn't even know like what to Q&A about. Cause if it's not me, it's always gonna be about Toku stuff, and I don't know about all that, I'm trying to find a tier list for like all the recent Sentais, but the most recent one I see is up to Cure Major, so I'm not really sure what else I can choose here. Did you know Linkara isn't like in History of Power Rangers much anymore? Well, he's been doing it for years. Literally years. Maybe even like 5 years. I don't know. He's been doing it for a long time. And honestly, I really feel him on that. I haven't been doing history of I haven't been doing history of Kamen Rider for too long, but I can feel it there. I mean, good job on your milestone, Marco Senpai. Oh, thank you so much. Actually, I'll have a drink to that. And even though I haven't been doing history of Kamen Rider for as long as Linkara has done history of Power Rangers, I still kind of feel it. Of like I have a whole other like outside of YouTube, I do other things. I do a lot of other things, so I can't always just be doing watching Kamen Rider. Although that'd be fun. If I could make YouTube a full-time job, hey, that'd be pretty poggers. But otherwise, I'll just stick to my little Ultraman X SH figure art and have some fun there. So this entire time I've been looking for a Super Sentai tier list. Quentin. That's a cute name. Congrats on 50K. Thank you so much. Party time. Woohoo, party. I had I've been getting messages or like on Instagram these congratulations little reactions. So you know it's fun. That's pretty pog. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me put that down here real quick. Marcos, did you watch Zero One real time? I have not. I haven't seen a lot of Toku, even Kamen Rider recently. I I know the movie came out, and I've been wanting to watch it. I just haven't watched it. I want to, and I know where to watch it. I just don't want to. That's pretty fun though. Uh, I'm trying to find this tier list, but the most recent ones they have is Rhea Soldier. I'd even include Zenkaiger in there, at least for a little bit. Oh, hi, brother. Hey, brother. My dog came in. And yeah, I was hoping for something here, but if not, maybe I'll just bring it. Oh, okay. Here's one. The stream is yes. Oh, sorry. um. Let's see. Okay. I finally found one. I finally found the Super Sentai tier list. Here, give me one sec. Go, lady. Go, lady. Go. Go. Here. Sorry, my dog wandered out. Yo, you gotta watch Real Time. It's the best Rider movie in years. I think every Rider movie is good in their own ways, but if Real Time is like that good, then hey, I would actually really love to watch it. Uh, excuse me. Okay. Excuse me. Oh no, excuse me. What is it? Okay. Give me one sec while I prepare the tier list, and we'll do that, guys. We will do that. Okay. One sec. One sec. Oh boy. Hmm. Go, lady. Go. Oh, sorry. My dog's name is Lady, and she was like, just trying to go. But yeah. By the way, Zenkaiger Sero's reports are bad again. Oh, that it's kind of it should be known at that point, you know, like it that the sales aren't doing as well. But hey, I uh it should be okay. Like if Super Sentai's been going on for this long, it should be okay for at least a few more years. Because Kamen Rider 2, like its sales has been going down for a while, and even Super Sentai and Ultraman's been going up a little bit more. But even if they're going down, it'll still be pretty cool. You know, it'll still be pretty cool. Jeez. If I wish if I could talk about what is it Zen Kaiger or what was it Saber. I wish I could talk more about both of them at this point, but I haven't been watching too much about it. Zen Kaiger a little bit, yeah. Zen Kaiger a little bit, but or Saber a little bit, but Zen Kaiger I don't know. It's I haven't been keeping it up too for too long or keeping up with it too much. Mm. I probably should have shaved before. Oh no. Ultraman's been doing really well thanks to Zet. Yeah, for sure. I really like Zet for the most part. Just the second half was kind of a you know not as good. I really wish it was a lot better. But hey, let me see. My friend wants to play Fortnite or Pokemon. I'll probably play Fortnite. I'd love to play Fortnite actually. I like again. I bought the Ariana Grande skin for some reason. For some reason. Okay, one sec, guys. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm not so good. I'm kind of a boomer at this point. If you guys haven't noticed, I know that sounds weird, me being a boomer, but hey, give me a second. Have I been watching any anime recently? Uh, honestly, I don't know. I think I have been. Seth and Flame for the Tokulectable Fund. Thank you. I'll drink to that. Oh man, I probably should have made this a drinking game. You know, like if you gave me $1, I like probably drinks more or something. Take a shot. Thank you so much for the Tokollectible fun. I finally bought some Toku toys the other day. I sold most of my Toku toys the other day, but I also bought some Kamen Rider O's merchandise recently. So I think that will go into the O's into the O's fund. Thank you. Aaron, congratulations on 50K, you boomer. You're a boomer. I know much older Sentai and Rider fans though, Marco, so you can't be much of a boomer. And I'm starting to feel the boomerness to myself. I know that'll sound weird, but I'm starting to feel the boomerness. Uh okay, I hope this oh never mind. Never mind. Okay, I think I got this. Give me 1 sec. Pinkie Pie is messaging me. So oh my friend, I nicknamed him Pinkie Pie on my phone. I'm not a brony. Although I might as well be at this point. Okay, so I'm gonna Meta Lucy, welcome. Or hey bestie Lucy. I was hoping someone would join me. I was hoping someone would join me here because I've said before I can't talk by myself for too long. Otherwise, I feel a little weird because I just can't. And okay, here we go. Here's the okay. Excuse my boomerness here while I mess with the settings. Okay. Oh, I haven't apologized for the messy background yet, but sorry for the messy background. I'm moving and all my boxes are like right there. So yeah. So give me a second here. Is this really only 4.5%? It feels like 20. It really feels like 20. Damien, hey, we should play more. We should play more games. We should play more Smite together. Cause you're not that good at Smite, but it's fun to play Smite together, if you know what I mean. So thank you, I appreciate it. We should play Smite together. Okay, let me move my thing here. Okay, that should be good. Awesome, cool. And now let me open this up more. I open this up more. Okay, that's not how it's supposed to look. There, that's how it's supposed. Okay, well that's too big. So let me move this, move that. There we go. Let's go, everybody. Okay. Let me make myself smaller here, though. Okay. Before you get tipsy or whatever, did you send that thing for me? You know what, Lucy? I'll drink to that. Hold on, I'm getting more stuff. Thank you. I'm getting more stuff. Okay. So I guess in a way this is like drunk Sentai tier list. Well, slightly. I don't know. Am I? Hey Siri, heads or tails?
Heads.
It's heads. So with that, I'm gonna do my usual shtick here. Okay, so let me rename this to positive, neutral, and negative. Excuse me. Let's do this, everybody. Okay, so obviously I haven't seen every single Super Sentai out there. I've seen a lot, and I've seen at least a good majority excuse me, of Super Sentai. But I probably should have saved this for Ghost Sager. I'm gonna save the last of this for Ghost Sager. Oh boy. Let's do this, everybody. Burp. Yeah. Okay, so if we're all ready. Oh, if you want mod, you can just say it. Or I mean, you have to type it in, and then you have to say it. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. I really hope I don't make someone else mod by accident. Okay. There we go. Okay, you should be a mod now. Okay, so if I was ever gonna clip this, I should probably clip this real quick. Okay, future Marcos, if you decide to edit this live stream, clip it from 26 minutes 28 seconds. Thank you. Hey everyone, welcome to the 50,000 sub special where I drink Smirnoffs and do a tier list for Super Sentai. It could have been a much worse celebration, but let's do this. Okay, so a bit of rules here. I have not seen every Super Sentai ever. I mean, I probably should have at this point, but these are my opinions, and I will definitely say if I haven't watched a season fully, I'll say it, and then I'll give my thoughts on it, and I'll still rate it anyway, at least as far as I've watched and as far as I know about it. So there's positive, neutral, negative. Cure, $20. Wow! Oh my gosh! Thank you. Oh my gosh! I really appreciate it. Oh, and this is live streamed. You can't see the comments, but I can. I think that's what matters here. So with that being said, we might as well start this, and I'll move this here. Thank you so much. So let's do this. Oh, I think this is actually in order. Oh, it is. Okay, so tier list makers, number one rule, please make it in order from chronological order. It helps me and a lot of content creators so much. Okay, so with that said, Go Ranger. I haven't watched too much of Go Ranger. I've seen a little bit, just a little bit. I think it's one of those seasons that only recently got subbed. I say recently got finished being fan subbed, and from what I've seen, yeah, it's okay. It did start a lot of Super Sentai tropes. It started a lot of Super Sentai. Well, it it is the basics of Super Sentai. You know, your team, your squadron, with their flying mech. Well, it's not really a humanoid mech that we know of just yet, but it does have a robot, and Go Ranger is pretty cool. I wish I could say more, but just like Kamen Rider 1971, the original, it's the base of everything we know, and so far it was pretty enjoyable. But if you ask me if I prefer Go Ranger or Kamen Rider 1971, I'm gonna go with Go Ranger, so that's gonna be a positive. I'm pretty sure I gave Kamen Rider Ichigo a pretty neutral rating, that like somewhere in the middle, but Go Ranger I actually kind of liked. So I will spoil a bit here in that most of these seasons I do like to some extent. I think there's like one or two seasons where I straight up just like don't like whatsoever, but most of these I do like, and I think you guys will be pretty agreeable with me. Because I know for the most part I have some pretty strange opinions on these kid shows, but hey, what you gonna do? I'll drink to that. And live chat, if you wanna predict what I'm gonna do, if you wanna put your own votes in the thing here, you can do that too. Next up is Jacka. Jacka's pretty short. I think Jacka and Battle Fever are some of the shorter seasons. But Jacka, I actually like the suits a lot. I like the characters to some extent. I mean, they're still kind of basic, but they do show their personalities here and there, and I like them a lot. I think it has one of the funniest henshin sequences where they have to like board the ship and then they have to transform in those tubes, and it takes like 2 minutes. And some people thought Ultraman Zero Beyond's transformation took forever. This one kind of took like it took a while, but still, aside from that, I thought Jacko was pretty cool. I like the villain designs, even though they were pretty cheesy. I like the suits. I like the little capes. I think it was the next step after Go Ranger, and especially since Go Ranger was so popular, it still took some basics from that. Big One's introduction was pretty late into the show, and I thought that was kind of interesting. He's not really the sixth ranger because there's five of them, but I thought it was an interesting choice, and I thought he was pretty poggers. So Jacka, I actually do like a lot, so I'm gonna put Jacka up here. There was a movie called Jacka vs Super Sentai, but it came out like way later, like way after their shows, and I like that movie a lot. I think I'd actually say it's one of my favorite Sentai movies. Man, I probably should have done a Toku movie tier list now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, anyway, Battle Fever J. um, I think I'm gonna keep positive for the most part on a lot of these. So I'm gonna be repeating myself a lot when I say things like, yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was pretty basic, but hey, that's kind of what you get with these older shows, and they are episodic for the most part, but they were still pretty cool, and I like the suits, and they're pretty fun, and the action was cool. It was the next step in Super Sentai, and yeah, so Jacka is pretty good. I like Jacka. It's probably the cheesier of the three. Go Ranger, Battle Fever J, and Jacka and Battle Fever J. But Battle Fever actually quite liked. And like I said, it's the cheesiest. But you know what? You know what they say. I'll drink to that. Oh yeah. Denji Man or Denji Man, if you want to say it in Denji Man. Denji Man. Oh wow, okay, I never realized. I guess you could say both. So Denzi Man, pretty cool. Like I said, I'm gonna be saying the same things a lot for these older shows. They don't really change out that much, okay? So I guess that'll be a bit of a lightning round here. Denji Man, it's pretty cool. I haven't seen too much of it, so I guess this is the first one or I guess Go Ranger. But outside of Go Ranger, I'm gonna say that this is pretty cool. It's a pretty fun one. Sun Vulcan. I'm gonna put right here because it's pretty. I actually really like Sun Vulcan a lot. So hey, that's pretty good. I didn't mess this up, but did I? I think this one's Denji Man and this one's Wait, don't tell me. Hold on, man. I wish Dallas was here so you could tell me. I feel like we already did this before. Okay, so this is our first neutral rating. Actually, I forget the name, but I know from the little I've seen it, it was more okay than the other okays I've given from like the 2 episodes I saw. So hey, warning here, I didn't finish this one, but from the 2 episodes I saw, it was okay. Hold on, that's gonna bother me, and I know someone's gonna say it in the chat. But give me 1 second. I got it. I can think of it. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. I got it. Never mind. I'm gonna look at the chat now. Goggle 5. Thank you, Mega Rider Fire. Jeez. Okay. You know what? I should really clip these and put them to like and upload them to TikTok or something. Cause I feel like these are some pretty fire talks. Oh wow, okay, I'm gonna save this. That's an Impractical Jokers video. Yeah, there you go. Galgo 5, thank you, chat. Next one. Excuse me. Fun fact about this one. This one was baseball themed, which is why they look like baseball players, but then that got changed later on, of course. And now it's more about explosions. Okay, so another warning. I haven't seen this one. I'm gonna put it neutral. Bioman. Okay, now we're actually getting to the shows I actually know. Okay, there we go. Aside from the really old ones, I actually know more of like the middle up to like, of course, the more recent ones. So here we go. Bioman. Fun fact: when Dallas and I were super into the Super Sentai series, I asked Dallas, hey, remember that time Bio Yellow died? And he was like, what? Bio Yellow dies? And I was like, oh, whoops. So I like Bioman a lot. The helmets especially I think are pretty cool. I love electronics. I love lights because they're very shiny and they're pretty cool. And I like Bioman a lot. So if you guys ever go on a Super Sentai marathon, if you're not really fully paying attention, it kind of feels like a lot of them blurred together. I I can I can attest to how that can feel, especially with like pre-G Ranger shows. A lot of them can blur together, but when they stick out a lot, they do stick out a lot. And that's not what I'm gonna say about Changeman. It's okay. So I will say that again, but to another pre-G Ranger show pretty soon. Um, excuse me. I was about to call this Mask Man, but Mask Man isn't until right here. Uh, what was it? Okay. This is another one. That there's I swear like at this point, I pretty much I pretty much know like most of Toku like names, Super Sentai, Kamen Rider stuff. But then there's always like there's always something that like one or two seasons where I just don't remember. um Flashman, I'm gonna say this one's Flashman. If okay, after Changeman is Flashman, right? Okay, there we go. And if I don't know the names, that might mean I don't like it that much. But then I said the same thing about Cure Major, and I love Cure Major, so um excuse me. There's Flashman. So another fun fact with Bioman later on in later I believe it was either France or one of the Hispanic ones. Uh, today I learned Bio Yellow dies. Whoops, sorry. There's two Bio Yellows in Bioman. What Bioman was really popular. I don't know. I hover over Changeman, but Bioman was super popular in France, and so then it was either France or Brazil, one of those countries, where it became so popular, they just named the next ones like Bioman 2 and Bioman 3, and I thought that was super funny. I really when I researched that, I thought that was really funny. Okay, next up is Mask Man. I'm gonna put that here because I don't really watch it. Okay, so if you want to be positive again, I've probably talked about this too many times during these tier lists at this point, but I really like Live Man. I love the suits. I love the characters. I love pretty much everything Live Man related. If there's one older show I would highly suggest, I would definitely suggest Go Ranger. But Live Man's pretty close. Go Ranger mostly because it's just more fun, and Live Man I think it's fun too, but I think you'll probably get more out of Go Ranger than Live Man. Live Man was super popular in other countries outside of Japan, and I think I really stuck with it for the most part on like how popular it is because I've seen lots of like Live Man talk just in general for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. No. Why do you like Live Man that much? I don't know. I'll drink to that. Mm. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the congrats, everybody. I mean, everyone. Next up is Turbo Ranger. I'm gonna put that over there. Next up is Five Man. I'm gonna put that over there. I've seen like some episodes here and there of like Turbo Ranger and Five Man. This is that little era, like these past few shows have been that little era of like I've seen a little bit of this, I've seen a little bit here and there, but I haven't really touched up on that much. JoJo tier list. If I could, I absolutely would. If I could. Okay, so now we're getting more into the ones people know like a lot more. Cause hey, I mean if you haven't watched Super Sentai, then you probably at least know Power Rangers. And Power Rangers is Obviously, I think is something my audience knows more because of the English speaking American audience and yada yada yada. Excuse me. So here we have Jetman. I'm just gonna say right now, Jetman's actually like one of my favorite Super Sentai ever. It draws the line between like episodic but story based, and I think that's really cool. I really like that kind of storytelling, and I think Kamen Rider does that. Has done that with shows like Fives, Kamen Rider Fives, and I thought that was super awesome in Poggers, and I really like that that Jetman does that too. I used to not be the biggest fan of the Jetman suits because they're wearing diapers, but they've really grown on me, especially after seeing the show itself, and the characters are really cool. Even though yellow and blue don't really get the most spotlight on them, I think Jetman's definitely worth watching and buying on Blu-ray. So here we go, Jetman. Next up, Jew Ranger. So fun fact about my channel, about my personal plans. When I was gonna start History of Super Sentai, I was actually gonna start it at Jew Ranger. If like one of you remembers my little teaser trailer from like 3 years ago when I teased a history of Project, and then I showed like history of Kamen Rider Gaim, and then I also showed history of Kamen Rider or history of Jew Ranger. I showed that, and I really wanted to do it, but then I started watching the show, and yeah, I got so bored of it. Okay, here we go, everyone. Our very first negative. And I know that's so weird considering that like Jew Ranger was the basis for Power Rangers, and I guess in a way it's like Power Rangers' own version of like Go Ranger, and that's how it started, and that's how it's iconic. But I'm gonna be a little biased here in saying that I'm really tired of seeing the Mighty Morphin suits, and unfortunately I'm gonna have to go from that to Jew Ranger. I know I shouldn't, but I've seen MMPR so much at this point. I just don't want to. So, but if you want me to actually talk about Jew Ranger, the show, I thought it was really boring. It's probably one of the most boring ones. And I'm gonna say that again, like coming up to a different show. And I know it's gonna be one people don't agree with me on, but it's my opinion. And I'm gonna go with the next one is Die Ranger. Die Ranger. This is one of the few Super Sentai videos that was nearing an hour long, because I actually really like this one. I really love Die Ranger. If I like it more than Jetman, I don't know. I think on a good day I'll put Jetman above Die Ranger, but Die Ranger is so good. It's another one of those episodic but storyline, but when they're like really close, because like each character has like their own villain, or their own character that comes back just to like further the stories, and it's not like one episode after another. It's like one episode this character comes in, another episode this different character comes in, and then another character comes back to the next episode. I think that's really cool. I love that. And of course I love the mechs. I think they're some of my favorite mechs ever. The suits are great. I love the characters. The characters are so good. They're so great. And I think it has like one of the best final roll calls in like Power Rangers and Super Sentai like ever. Oh, it's so good. So good. And I'll be drinking to that. Ugh. Yeah, even though the last episode wasn't the best, it was still I think the whole journey to that point was pretty good. And I really like it. Okay, moving on. Kaku Ranger. So if you want me to pull the bandage out like immediately, I didn't like Kaku Ranger. In fact, I really disliked it a lot. I really didn't like Kaku Ranger. I think the History of Kaku Ranger video was the one video I really regretted how it came out. It's the one video I absolutely didn't like at all whatsoever, and I really wish, and I really hope to redo it one day. But Kaku Ranger itself, I didn't like at all. I know it has its fans. I know it has like its really big fans, but to me, I don't think so. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't used to like Kaku Ranger either. Like in like one of my theme tier lists, I was like Kaku Ranger's theme is pretty good, but also I was also just going with like the general appeal to Kaku Ranger. But to me, I'm no, I don't really like Kaku Ranger like at all. Sorry. I wish I could like it more. I really wish I could like Kaku Ranger more, but to me, I just thought it was super boring. Like more boring than. No, I won't say that. I think G Ranger was still more boring. Oh, excuse me. Oh no, that's not right. Right off. Why must you be so good? I'm gonna text my friend after this, see if she would like to hang out and have some Smirnoff too. Zenkai Pool donating this at the 45-minute mark of the stream as part of a joke. Thank you so much. Thank you. History of Kaku Ranger got taken down and I'm sad. I'm sorry. A couple years ago, I got demonetized because of too many copyright IDs, and History of Kaku Ranger was one of them. Most of the History of Super 99% of the History of Super Sentai stuff was taken down because of that, so I apologize. If I could bring it back up, I absolutely will not because I don't like how the video came out. But I will definitely remake it one day and be more fair and not have it be 10 minutes like last time because man, a history of video like that probably shouldn't have been 10 minutes and I really should have done more on it. So yeah, moving on. Next up, I was about to say Zeo Ranger, you know, like Zeo, like Power Ranger Zeo, but it's that was the draft name for Power Ranger Zeo actually, but this is O Ranger Olay. How about a Sentai where they drink Monster and punch through monsters made of drywall? I get that. I feel that. I feel that right here. O Ranger, Olay. I'm gonna put it on neutral. I liked O Ranger at one point, but then the more I'm thinking about it, it was okay. I don't know what else I could say. It was okay. It's a lot of it did change like halfway because of a certain bad thing that happened in Japan, and a lot of people might say, oh that's what made it bad, but I don't know. I guess just like 01 and certain other events that happened recently and like real world events, you can kind of see the issues come up before other things came up, if that makes any sense. And I think you can kind of see that in O Ranger, but moving on. Car Ranger. The rumored savior of Super Sentai. Rumored savior of Super Sentai. I'm gonna put that at a high positive, like right below Jetman, but right above Sun Vulcan. Actually, I should probably fix this up real quick. I'm gonna put it right above Live Man there. Battle Fever, Denji Man, Jacka above Go Ranger. There we go. Okay. What did I just put here? Car Ranger. Car Ranger is super funny. It still holds up to me. It still holds up for me for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I drank too much Smirnoff. But hey, it's still. I think Car Ranger was really funny, and I guess that's pretty much what they were going for. Car Ranger was really cool. Okay, moving on. What is this? In space. In Mega Ranger. Mega Ranger. I thought was okay. I know earlier I said there's gonna be a lot of positives here, but trust me that there'll be more positives. But for now, I think Mega Ranger was okay. I liked it. You know, it was pretty cool, but the more I think about it, the more it's like it's pretty cool to like it's okay. So yeah, Ginga Man. Ginga Man is also pretty okay. How I was watching Ginga Man around the time like one of my other friends was like I'm gonna watch Ginga Man, and then they were like posting about it a lot. And I was like I might as well watch Ginga Man too, and then and then and then I was like I don't know, I guess it was okay. So moving on from the streak of neutral is oh okay, hold on, I almost caught myself. I almost said Lightspeed Rescue Ranger, but it's actually Go Go 5. I think it's Go Go 5. I hope I'm not wrong on that because it's actually one of my favorites. I'm pretty sure it's one of my favorites. Edison Kelly, can you do Kamen Rider openings explain videos, Marcosatsu? I want to understand all the symbolism. I did a couple. I probably should have done more, but hey, I still appreciate the donation, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. So thank you. But I actually will put that in my list of things to do. It's a long list of things to do because it's not even counting like my job. But it's a long list of things to do. Chad, welcome to Tertiary Dreamer. Oh, thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, next up is Go Go 5. So I said before, I actually really like Go Go 5. It was really fun. I think it was almost perfect, but there's just a few things that bring it right below Car Ranger to me. But Go Go 5 was super entertaining. Um, excuse me. But yeah, I guess there's not much more I can say about that. Excuse me. Oh man, it's almost been an hour. Jeez, are we halfway? I think we're halfway. Moving on, Time Ranger, or also known as Time Force. It's another good one. I know I said that right like normally, but it's one of my favorites because Time Ranger just has that another one of those mix of like good storytelling, and the characters are amazing. The CGI is probably a lot more dated than I thought it was, even compared to other things like Car Ranger. But hey, Time Ranger I think is really good. It's one of those that like think you can enjoy anytime. Characters especially top notch. You know they're perfect. Time Ranger really good. Ratings from Chile. I love so much your content. Also Tokusatsu. Thanks for all. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope to really keep up with what you guys want because I'm here. I'm here. Next up is Gal Ranger. I don't know if you guys remember this, but I wasn't really a big fan of Gal Ranger, especially the opening. I really didn't like the opening to Gal Ranger, so that's one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard to try. But Gal Ranger, I actually didn't like that much. I'm just gonna put it out there. Um, if I say I don't like a show, if I just baseline say I don't really like the show, then I'm gonna put it a negative, and that's Gal Ranger. It's probably like borderline. I just didn't like it till it was completely okay, but it's just enough where I can say I don't really like it that I don't like it that much. So that's just me. I know I got some flack by saying that Gal Ranger opening wasn't that good to me and I didn't like it, but I guess I could just say the things about like the whole season. But uh, I kind of like the suits. That's about all I could say. I kind of like the Gal Ranger suits. Okay, moving on. Hurricane another fun one. So if you guys haven't noticed yet, but Super Sentai is generally really fun. I go for Kamen Rider for like the stories and the entertainment and the suits and the characters more. But Super Sentai generally is a lot of fun. Like it's not as world ending as Kamen Rider, or at least world ending as Kamen Rider. But Super Sentai has been a lot of fun. Next up is Aba Ranger. Um, Remember in Aba Ranger when they're having a lot of fun, but meanwhile on the Kamen Rider 5 side, one of their necks got snapped, and then that same episode that was next to it, Aba Ranger was just having some really fun adventure with their dino pets. I remember. Alpha Ranger, another one, of course, another fun one. I do like the suits of Hurricane Ranger and Alpha Ranger, and like having them just like side by side. Ooh, perfection. Very very cool. This is around that time where the suits just are just like so good. I love pretty much everything Hurricane Ranger, Alpha Ranger related. They're so fun, so good. Next up, Deca Ranger. Uh, if you guys didn't know, Deca Ranger is kind of episodic. They don't have a villain equivalent to like Lord Grum from SPD, but they do have a reoccurring villain, and for the most part, Deca Ranger is episodic, but that works in its favor because it is like a cop show, and they do like go and bust out those aliens, and it's super fun, super cool. It was really poggers, and I really like Deca Ranger. The suits, especially, I get nostalgia from just looking at the SPD Deca Ranger suits. They're really really fun, really cool, really awesome designs. Magi Ranger. If this was a suits ranking, Magi Ranger would definitely be one of the top ones. But since it's about like the overall show, hey, I'm gonna give it a positive two. Not that high of a positive, but like a positive. I'll put it right below Go 5, right above Life Man. Yeah, the Magi Ranger suits are really awesome, and I love all the music that's in it. The show itself is good. It's not as good as the other ones to me personally, but I do like a lot of the themes of family and courage and stuff. I think that's really cool, and I like that, especially for a kids show, Super Sentai. It's really great. I like that a lot. Next up, Bokenger. I once knew a guy who knew a guy that really really loved Bokenger to death. They loved Bokenger, and I knew this guy who knew the guy, but I didn't know the guy. And you better put Geki Ranger high up, or else. Thank you. To highlight that message, cause you probably won't be disappointed. Probably. I'll try not to disappoint you, but Geki Ranger's coming right up. So I knew the guy who also knew the guy that liked Bokenger, and I was like, if I know that guy, I probably trust his opinion, and I should probably watch Bokenger too. And I did that. I watched Bokenger, and I was like, tell the guy who told the guy that Bokenger was okay. It was okay. I'm gonna put it right below Mega Ranger, right above O Ranger. I love the Bokenger suits and the mechs, but like everything else was okay. I think I liked the movie more than the whole show. Yeah, the Bokenger versus Super Sentai movie. I like that more than the show, and I thought the movie was generally okay too. But I'll put it right there. Okay, Omni Nova, this is for you, Geki Ranger. Um, when I was getting into Power Rangers again, Geki Ranger is one of those. Not Geki Ranger. Jungle Fury was one of those that I just watched and I binged it from like the morning to like the next day, and then it was super cool. I really loved Jungle Fury a lot. It grew on me a lot. Like at first, I thought it was super. I was super neutral for it. I thought it was an okay show, but then I grew to like it a lot. I think Jungle Fury has a lot to love. So I figured I should watch Geki Ranger. And hey Siri, heads or tails? Okay, you won, Siri. And and it was one of those borderlines. Just like Gal Ranger, Geki Ranger was very borderline of like, yeah, I really like it too. It was pretty okay. But since Siri said heads, I'm putting Geki Ranger at the very bottom of positive, where I thought Geki Ranger was good. It was good. It wasn't just okay. It was good. I like the Rangers a lot. I one of my favorite episodes in Super Sentai like ever is when Jan is when he gets like transformed into a kid, but then he like has to learn He has like relearned some lessons from like when he was older, and I just think that was one of the most beautiful episodes they probably could have done, and especially how they filmed it too. Oh, the cinematography in that episode was so good. One of my favorite Super Sentai episodes like ever, ever. It was so good, so good. But the rest of the show was okay. Yeah, it was good. I wanna say it was a good show. I know a lot of people like it too. I think generally I think I would put Geki Ranger at a high neutral, but for right now I think I'm gonna put Geki Ranger at a positive. The very bottom of positive, but a positive. Next up, you probably couldn't tell what this was because the explosion is so big in the background, but this is Go Wanger or RPM's adaptation. Excuse me, man, I really want to go play Fortnite right now. Uh, oh wow, oh wow. Hmm. Hold on, I'm getting some texts. Got a message. I gotta respond to this text. Somebody once told me. Okay. Ooh, oh wow, very cool. Okay, go on, Jer. Um, I know I'm not being fair, and you guys can definitely be like Marcos. That you can't do that. That's not right. But you do that's the wrong opinion. You probably shouldn't compare it. But I am. I think RPM. Well, RPM is my favorite Power Ranger season ever. I don't make that. I don't hide that fact. I say RPM is the one of my favorite Toku ever of all time too. I watch RPM once a year, like every December. I rewatch RPM every single year. It's so good. It's like near perfection to like everything I've ever wanted in Power Rangers. So then I tried watching Go Onger. I um when Dallas and I were getting into Super Sentai, we tried watching Go Onger, and I yeah, it's kind of it's another one of those borderline shows. Maybe not that much borderline, but I'm gonna put it right below Bo Kencher. Jeez, I don't know. It's so middle of the road to me. I guess RPM just really elevated the like everything I've ever wanted in Super Sentai slash Power Rangers, and then Go Andre couldn't do that because it's like the exact opposite show. You know, it's the exact opposite show of what RPM is. So Go Andre is just it's okay. Okay, moving on. Shane Kenger. Yeah, I know it's not a very fair comparison. I know, but I am bringing up Go Wander as a show itself. It's okay. Go Wander is an okay show to me. Yes, it's an okay show to me. Okay, moving on. Shinkenger. I don't hide the fact that I think Shinkenger is one of the best Super Sentai seasons of all time, one of the best Toku of all time, one of the best shows of all time, because Shinkenger is just so good. Not as good as Die Ranger, but it's still really good. If I ever had a history of Shinkenger video, you know it will be an hour and a half long of nothing but Shinkenger praise, and I will be pretty much going like this the whole time. I'm almost out. There's like a little bit left, and I'm almost out. But it's Shinkenger is so good. Yes, it's overrated, but I think it deserves its overratedness. It is that good. It's so good, it goes over how overrated it is because it's just that good. And yeah, hold on, I'm getting it. Oh, never mind. It is just that good. Okay, next up. Go Sager. I probably should have got another bottle. Ugh. Next up, Go Kaiger. Okay, so Go Kaiger, I think, is one of the best Sentai ever. It's really fun. And I say this, um, despite when I first watched Go Kaiger, I didn't know much about Super Sentai. But I enjoyed it so much. I just it was just so good to me. Even though I didn't know nothing about Super Sentai. I thought Go Kaiger was just so good. Above Shinkenger? Probably not. Above Jetman? Absolutely. Go Kaiger, one of the best. One of the best super. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hold on, I'm texting my friend. Go Kaiger's really good, guys. I think Go Kaiger is really good. I think it's really good. Hold on, I gotta text my friend. I gotta text my friend with the rose. I'm like texting her. I'm spamming right now. So give me a sec. Thomas Divine, thank you for the dollar. I really appreciate it. This dollar goes out to me spamming my friend with roses. Actually, I'm gonna spam Pokimane. Oh, you're right. Let me send Pokimane. I think her name's actually just pronounced Pokemon, but her name I think it's just easier to say Pokimane because it has an E at the end. So I'm gonna spam Pokimane. There we go. Okay, moving on. Thank you. Next up, Go Busters. I think I say like my favorite Sentai way too often because I think you'd probably know by now Marcos's favorite Sentai ever, like Die Ranger, Shinkenger, Go Kaiger, Jetman, Go Busters. I love Go Busters. I'm gonna put it right below Die Ranger though. I love Go Busters. The suits, the story, oh, so good. The mechs, they're okay, but everything else, so good. I love Go Busters. I was watching Power Rangers Beast Morphers since I've been watching Power Rangers on uh on 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 Netflix, and I think Beast Morphers is really good too. I really like Beast Morphers. So I'm really glad I can finally say that there's a Super Sentai and Power Ranger season I just love, like, together, like maybe even equally, because I love Beast Morphers. Like, it's one of my top favorite Power Ranger seasons. But Go Busters, oh, so good. Excuse me. Yeah, they're great. Next up, Kyoryuger. So once again, Kyoryuger, I should really rewatch Kyoryuger sometime, because my opinion probably changed on it. Excuse me. Because my opinion is most likely going to change on it. In that, I thought Kyoryuger wasn't that good when I first watched it, but then I saw a Super Sentai roll call transformation thing, and I saw like all 12 of them like transform, and there was like an explosion in the back, and it was really cool. And I was like, wow, Kyoryuger isn't as bad as I thought. But then I saw King be like the front and center of like everything, then I was like, oh yeah. No wonder why I thought I was neutral with it. Uh, I think if I rewatch it, I'll definitely enjoy it a lot more. But I watched Kyoryuger as it aired, like every like week to week, and it was and it was pretty good at that time. But now I think it's okay. Okay, guys, we don't have much more to go. Thank you for joining me, RPM Black Dylan. Thank you for joining. Excuse me. Thank you for joining. It was pretty awesome to have you here. Tokuger. Okay, so we finally have a Sentai that's beating out Die Ranger today. Here we go. Tokuger. One of my favorites of all time. I know it's so weird, but I love the fun and happy, just everything about Tokuger. I kind of even like the suits. Like they really grew on me. I love the mechs. I love the transformation device. I love Tokyo Rokugo. So fun. When I was watching Tokuger week to week, I was like, this is the show for me. This is it. I really like it a lot. And it's super cool. Tokuger. One of my favorites. One of my top favorites. So there we go. Moving on, Shinkenger. Moving on, Gyoryuger. Gyoger, not Gyoryuger. Okay. Gyoger. It's okay too. I think it drags on a little bit for me, honestly. I think Gyoger is okay. The suits are like a step below like Tokuger for me because I was waiting for this Tokuger go. Mega, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you, Mega. Thank you. And Gyoryuger. Gyoger. I'll just say that Gyoger. Okay, next up, Cure. Q Ranger. I'm putting a positive too. Oh man. Okay, the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm like, man, a lot of like the best Sentai are just so good. You know, like how are they this good? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Sentai that I'm like, this is the best. These are so good. And Q Ranger is like so good. I love Q Ranger. The characters are so fun. I thought Lucky was annoying at first, but you know what? I think he's a pretty cool guy. He's a lucky guy, and all the suits are really good. I love the suits. And excuse me, in Q Ranger. Yeah, moving on. Lupin Ranger featuring Pat Ranger. I know this probably been said a lot at this point, probably to death. To the point where it's a lot like the Jar Jar Binks thing, where you're like, yeah, it's so bad, but then so many people say it's so bad, and then it loops around to being like, okay, guys, we get it, the Jar Jar Binks is bad, but then we get to like Lupin versus Pat, and we're like, okay, guys, we get it, maybe, I mean, we know there's a lot of lost potential, and so I'm just gonna put that here. Wow, there's a lot more negative than I thought, but maybe that's just because Kamen Rider doesn't have that much compared to it. So maybe in retrospect, I guess in ratio, Super Sentai does have more bad, but only because it has more. You know, there's more seasons of Super Sentai, and with that, like there's 3 full rows of positive, while there's like 2 and 1 here. Okay, moving on. Ryu Soldier. I don't know if I should say it. I probably should. I've already gone this far. I've already said Lupin versus Pat, Shinkenger, Ga Ranger, and Kaku Ranger. I already said I don't like any of these. Especially Ghost Sager, yeah. Stinky. Ghost Sager's stinky. I already said about all this, okay? But Ryu Soldier. Oh, jeez. It's a good thing Sun's not here, because I'm about to say it. I'm about to say it. I don't think Ryu Soldier's that good. There, I don't think Ryu Soldier was that good of a show. I thought it was super boring, especially the characters. I think Ryu Soldier is some of the most boring characters. I'm gonna put it. Oh man, that doesn't look right. Ryu Soldier below G Ranger? There's no way. Excuse me. Ryu Soldier below Zhu Ranger. Hold on, let me think about this. Ryu Soldier below Zhu Ranger. Below Kaku Ranger. No, okay. Now I know that's not right. Right below Ninja. Right above Gao Ranger. Ryu Soldier. Ninja? What do you think, Jen? You're right. We'll keep it there. Ryu Soldier right above Gao Ranger, right below Ninja. Wow, Jin is very hairy right now. Yeah, I need to clean him up. Okay. Ryu Soldier, I think, is so boring. I think on a good day, I'll have Ryu Soldier right below Zhu Ranger, but Ryu Soldier for now being put right there. I actually really like Dino Fury like a lot. I'd even put it like in one of my favorite Power Ranger seasons ever. But Ryu Soldier, I don't know. I didn't really like it, like at all. Moving on. Excuse me, Cure Major. I think I've said this a lot too. Ew. I think I've said this a lot too. Where it's my favorite Super Sentai season right now. I know it's really recent. It was only like a year ago. But Cure Major, it's so good. I right above Tokyuger, and that means a lot to me. You know, like I love Tokyuger so much. But Cure Major, I think, is the most perfect Super Sentai I've ever seen. There is not one single bad episode of Cure Major, like whatsoever. If I could, I would put Cure Major at like positive plus tier. That doesn't sound right. I'd put it at S plus tier. Cure Major has a pen pineapple pen guy S tier. Yes, exactly, Heisei. Exactly. Oh, by the way, Someone bought me this plushie, this Jin plushie for me a couple of years ago, and I was really poggers of her. He's just really hairy right now, but I really appreciate it. So shout out to Soan for buying me the Jin plushie. Next up, and finally, Zenkaiger. It's good. I think I'd put it like right above Geki Ranger. You know, like Geki Ranger would be right here. Zenkaiger would be like to the left. Yeah. It's pretty good. That should be it. How long has it been, Jin? It's been an hour and 18 minutes. Jin, you talk? So yeah, it's been an hour. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Excuse me. Aaron, if you're still watching and you want to play Fortnite, I'm down. Let's go do that. Ugh. I'll be in the other server. So give me a second. I'll be in the Among Us chat if you want to be in it. So excuse me. So that's about it. Bro, I was gonna buy the Amazon figure from her. Sorry, I thought you were joking. Like I'll sell you the Jin figure. So yeah. That's the Super Sentai tier list. I wasn't planning on a 50,000 sub special, honestly. I probably should make an actual 50K video celebration thing. But for now, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for everything, really. I really appreciate the 50K. So with all that being said, excuse me.
6 out of 10.
Akiba Ranger? Oh yeah, that'd be at S tier. It'd be like right below Tokyuger. I love Akiba Ranger. With all that being said, good night, everybody.